You're listening to Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insights on the Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available on podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
Got someone here with me, the man who's got the money. You know, the man with the money is right here. And he's shaking his head like, I'm not the man with the money, or I'm not the man with the money. He is the man with the money. I'm going to tell you. I've got here Babajide Asegbeloyin. You make the group honey.
Yeah.
You make the group sweet.
Yes.
Great. Agric-Tech Babajide is the team lead and tech space ecosystem business transaction for FCMB, First City Monument Bank. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right. So, how's it been for you? The journey. This is not an office that would be in the banking sector 10 years ago. So this is technology providing you an opportunity to perform in this capacity in the banking sector. Did you study banking and finance at all?
I didn't.
I didn't. So now you work in the bank.
Yes.
So how's been the experience for you interacting with people who work in the banking sector who are actually bankers but don't know anything about tech? So when you talk, they'll be like, "Well, what's he saying?" How do you feel, talking to those people?
It's an interesting one because you're assisting people to transition a traditional way of thinking to a much more modern way of thinking.
That's right.
However, things have picked up.
Okay.
Because everybody is clearly seeing that the future is going to be digitally driven and technologically driven.
All right. FCMB is one of the banks that's supporting this right now, working in this area. What are you bringing on the table to AOT, the Art of Technology Lagos Season 1? What are you bringing on the table, and what are you expecting from this event?
So basically what we've done is to support them as a financial institution that intends to position itself as the preferred financial institution to the tech ecosystem.
Okay.
Basically, we are showing our support as a validation of our interest in that space. And part of what we've been doing is to engage tech startups, incubators, accelerators, government agencies that are interested in driving tech and innovation. And interestingly, Lagos State is spearheading this, and there's clearly a synergy of goals and objectives, and that's why we're part of this.
Great.
And as a corporate entity, we know that our role is very important within that sphere, as we are able to provide access to market for tech startups, and we are able to leverage our wealth of experience in business over the years to support and guide tech startups.
All right, great. I've got to ask you a question that might seem personal, but not so personal, because I know there are many people like me right now who are listening to us across Africa and who are thinking, well, how do I really plug into this thing happening? How can I make it useful for the next person in my area? Say those with a social entrepreneur consciousness, those who think of how can I impact my environment, my immediate environment, maybe not national. I'm a village man, and of course, in my village, there isn't much techie stuff going on in there, and I feel responsible. I feel like I have a responsibility to bringing that conversation up in my village. So, how feasible, how realistic is it if anyone like me from anywhere, any other village, calls upon FCMB and say, okay, I have a village of people who are like 100,000 people in my village. Your bank is not even in my village, so but we want your tech, ecosystem department, to influence the tech consciousness of the people in this village. What would FCMB be looking at when there is no FCMB in that kind of village?
What we've been doing clearly is to drive synergies, collaboration, and partnerships.
Okay.
Any institution cannot be everywhere.
That's right.
And what we've tried doing and we've started doing especially for rural dwellers, is in the space of Agric. And we are key drivers of Agric-Tech.
Okay.
And in the last 2 years,
Agric-Tech.
In the last 2 years, we've developed and financed 2 Agri-Tech incubation programs. And why we've done this is the understanding that Agri-Tech can drive prosperity for rural dwellers. Rural dwellers that we know that majority of what they do is farming.
Of course.
And rural dwellers that fall under the umbrella of being small, older farmers. And in the last 2 years, we've supported that program to promote tech knowledge within the space.
All right, thank you. Earlier, before now, everybody heard me here, crying about why I didn't see anything talk about agriculture in the AOT today, and then you just come here and told me you have Agri-Tech, and I'm so excited. I feel like, okay, so Agric is finally not left out like that. FCMB is doing something about it. All right, what kind of platforms or applications or solutions are you presently sponsoring or working with that's supporting farmers?
Okay.
What kind of platforms?
Okay, so what we've done is we have partnerships with Crop to Cash.
Okay.
So Crop to Cash is a product of our first incubation program.
Okay.
And today Crop to Cash is doing quite well, and we are consistently supporting them to grow. This year we concluded the second Agri-Tech program, and we have had a winner, 2 winners, Agroban and Agrico. Agroban is providing tech solution for the livestock value chain.
Okay.
While Agrico is providing digital-based learning for urban farmers.
Wow.
So we are gathering momentum, and it can only get better. So we're contributing our own little, which I believe is impactful, in ensuring that the lives of our farmers and rural dwellers can be better.
Wow, Babajide, I really must say that I feel fulfilled. I mean, listening to you on these things, I'm serious. I feel very fulfilled because I feel that agriculture is like basic. It's so basic that tech has to bow down and respect it and respond to it and be a tool, a responsive tool for agriculture. And you just gave me some hope, and I think I'm going to transfer this hope to a lot of farmers in the rural environment. And the way to do that is to keep this conversation going on. So I'm expecting that hopefully we can talk even after now to see how we can podcast a series on this kind of initiative that you're doing. People don't know this kind of thing. Some people know anyways, but not everybody knows. And I think that people need to know, because when they know how to key into it. I'm hearing Crop to Cash for the first time, and I'm a guy who really knows about almost everything. I'm just doing, I don't know, but so I think that we need to keep this conversation going and have a podcast series that we can use to educate people on what these things are really doing. And the 2 winners you mentioned earlier, the Agroban and Agrico, let's see what they're doing, bring them on board, and see how we can unpack their stories and the impact of FCMB on them, and how they eventually together with FCMB collaborate to impact on the farming sector or the agric sector of Nigeria altogether. Yeah. So I hope we can keep that conversation going on.
Fantastic.
Really good to have you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so that's Babajide Asegbeloyin, the man who brings honey to the conversations everywhere around Nigeria and Africa. Of course, it's Africa Business Radio. We're streaming live at the Oriental Hotels in Lagos. And of course, we are bringing you everything that's going on right here at the AOT, the Art of Technology. Lagos Season 1 in Nigeria. My name is God's Baby, and this is the Breakfast Connect. It's now becoming a lunch hour show, but it's okay. We'll keep it going that way. It's a Franchise Friday, but this is everyday thing going on. Lagos, Nigeria. The world is listening, and this is how we take it on. Stay with us. We'll bring you more. Of course, we're going to tell you what's in the news this morning. When we'll come back, we'll tell you what's happening in the news. But before that, we have an interview. We'll keep going with our interviews, and then we'll tell you what's in the news. So stay with us. Don't go anywhere and don't touch it.
You're listening to Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insights on the Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available on podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.